and punishing instead. Both lineups have that capability, so it's gonna be a back and forth game of chicken to see of who's gonna bite first, who's gonna enter first, who's gonna go down first, or who's gonna decide to play defensively. It is the lower bracket. Both teams are not pulling any punches. Both of them definitely want to still stay alive in the qualifiers here.
And staying alive means winning games. For the team that loses tonight, sorry to say, they have to go home. And that is a long journey and a long, sad journey home, if ever, because it's a 3,000 game qualifiers, man.
Yeah.
I can't imagine how many games, how many practice sessions, how many hours these organizations have put to just be in this situation where one game could change it all.
And U-Level and LPE could be just 2 games away. This will end in a 2-0 from either advancing or going home. And looking at the matchups right now, I like how the Alice and the Esmeralda are faced up against one another. That Alice won't have a lot of sustain if... Oh wait, no, sorry. They'll be able to just sustain one another in fighting. But Escanor and Yota, look at it, already going at it in the top lane here. Aggressive rotations we're seeing from both of these two teams just to secure this Litho Wanderer.
Yeah, and look at the zoning potential that Louis could offer, but I think Dokmen actually tried to engage there, but then again, I think it's still too early to try and find fights, especially against a Cho who has an immediate access to mobility, damage, and a knockup. There goes the punches, and man, that hurts.
Yeah, and despite Cho being a tank, he is a natural fighter, so compared to other tanks who are also carrying tank emblems or support emblems, he'll still be able to do more damage, which is why early on, BMO can just make the most out of that to really annoy Dokmen and maybe Dian if he's too obvious with his positioning and he gets caught out way too early. And now LPE here, they're really just giving all the space and the time for Aspect, who just used the Mountain Shocker to give information to where the rest of U-Level are. LPE are playing this really well so far for their Isan Shin.
Yeah, and BMO's just zoning out Dokmen right now, and of course trying to create distance between the support and Cram here, and hopefully they do succeed in diving that, but looks like they will rotate in the mid lane instead. But let's look at the silent Ling so far. The Ling has been silently farming and is yet to create a little bit of dissonance around the map.
Yeah, and I won't be surprised if we're going to be seeing the Ling game, the same Ling game that we just saw from Great Esports versus Empire Monarch, where just like a Leomord or old Leomord, he's really just going to wait and see and try to find the opening once the members of the opposing team are really low.
Yeah, Feathered Airstrike already falling down, but not so much on the hero himself. But BMO might be in trouble here. Shunko back to safety. The stun does land, and this might be first blood. BMO trying to run away. The shield is there. The turtle is already destroyed, and go back to the fight in the river, though. Aspect might be just trying the massive vacuum of 2 people, but first blood goes to the Alice as the Farsa goes down. The Yisun Shin takes another. That's 2 kills for LPE.
And U-Level, oh man, they overextended just to take down BMO, the 2 members of U-Level who were chasing down that Cho, that Shunpo shield, keeping him alive in just the nick of time from the basic attack of that Farsa. And what U-Level gave up in return was that turtle, and were kills to LPE, and this could be another.
The dragon, back to his team, and that's gonna be another kill for LPE. 3-0 is the kill score right now.
And Dogman is gonna try to just take down that siege minion, but this is a great start for LPE. U-Level, on the other hand, man, a lot of hope on their team, and I think it was also Coach Dougie of Red Esports who mentioned that U-Level was one of his teams to move forward into the MPL along with World Challenger, and they seem like they can't find their flow, they can't find their groove ever since earlier.
Yeah, it feels like it's one of those days for ULPL, and it's so bad that it has to be this day. But the ultimate coming in from the Cho plus a vacuum, the damage is unreal. Dogman might just die here as the Alice sucks the life out of it, but the Yisun Shin lands the arrow to the face. That's gonna be another kill. LPE going strong.
This is gonna be a really, really quick snowball that we're gonna see from LPE. Oh, good use use of the diversion just to teleport into the bottom lane. Don't get over it. They're excited. There's no kills yet. Cram, look at BMO just eating the damage of the turret, and they secure the kill. The burst damage from the Low Yi. Great rotation and great communication from LPE.
LPE just really going at it right now. 0 and 5 with a great diversion to dive this bottom lane. BMO entering might just be in trouble here, but looks like he will be just dashing away. That Shunpo has been very handy for BMO.
And we didn't mention it a lot, but I really like the Low Yi pick here by LPE. Maybe because it's a little bit of my bias and he's one of my go-to picks. And I know a really good Low Yi player. Sometimes I feel like he's just sitting right beside me right now.
You know what? While you were talking about that, that turtle actually goes to the hands of LPE. A 5v4 is about to happen, but Escanor is a little bit too low. Limit breakers, they decide to back off instead.
Yeah, and that was a great play there by LPE, knowing that they had the inheritance. Oh, that two-man knockup!
Oh, is it gonna be the follow-up though? Louis gets another kill. The turret looks to be the next objective. LPE takes their first turret of the game.
And just like that, they're out because they need to go on the defensive. LPE might secure a kill on that link if YNG's not too careful. He'll be able to break the turret, but the damage from the Low Yi. Tempest of Blades already forced. He's gonna get run over and taken out by that Yi Sunshin aspect. Earlier, he was completely choked out. He couldn't farm. Now he's sitting at 303, man.
Oh, look at this. LPE, they know that they're ahead. BMO is just flexing that recall. And looks like LPE, not only are they aware, but they're playing their way to victory. And ULVL, they need to find their groove. They need to flip that coin back to their favor.
And I still cannot forget what BMO did earlier. I think they left Baksha by accident, or they did that on purpose. But LPE now have full control of the map. They've only lost one turret. They are in a 6k gold lead in the 6th minute here. This is really bad news for U level, and they need to wait out a little bit longer to have a really meaningful gold swing. And it's actually quite risky to try to make a big play to go for a gold swing here because of the item advantage that LPE has. So they really have to wait it out. It's gonna suck, it's gonna hurt, but it's something that they really need to do here, because if they take the risk just like this, it could be bad.
Ulti as the first
it worked!
Melts them all! This looks to be the fight that Limit Breakers want, but the Alice is there to take it all away! LPE is back in this fight!
I just said it! It looked really good! That was a beautiful Fatal Links. The follow-up was there from Dion, but they gave up too much. They gave up 2 more kills to LPE. Limit Breakers, U level, though, have to be happy that they were able to take down Aspect. But see, they don't have the items or the damage just yet to make a big play like that into a really rewarding experience, because LPE still can just eat up a good amount of damage and U level cannot dish out enough. That was a nice Fatal Link setup, though.
That was a nice setup, I have to agree, but the damage still wasn't there, as you said. And looks like Dogman still trying to find a play. A 2-man, but no follow-up. This is going to be a dead Atlas for now. A 4v1, a killing spree for the Lu Yi. And looks like this is going to be an uncontested turtle for LPE.
BMO isn't a part of the map, but he looked like a complete wall, just stopping the members of U level from helping out Dogman. He went in, he got the Fatal Links as he called there, but Dion, Cram, no one could come help him because BMO was just there like, hey guys, you want to get past me? Want to try? No, you're not getting past me here. And yeah, that was a really great play by BMO to stop the members of U level from fighting in there.
Man, I just have to say that pause, I feel like the nerves is coming in. The team that loses here is out of the qualifiers, and this is where the stress comes in. This is where you need that mental toughness. And especially when your back's against the wall. If you're, let's say, ULVL, you're one of the favorite teams. I mean, Coach Ducky vouched for you guys. And then, now that you're in the verge of getting eliminated, you need to feel for this, guys. Like, we're casters here. We actually just deliver the game to the viewers, try to make them enjoy, try to make them feel what we feel.
Yeah.
But then again, what do the players feel? Like, I feel like that's a good discussion that we can have while the game is paused.
It's... Again, we can't always say what exactly they're feeling, but we can. Usually, we would see it if they had player cams, the body language. But we can actually even see it in the body language in game from how they move how they're positioning themselves, you can see moments of hesitation. You can see moments of just sheer confidence. And it seems like LPE has sheer confidence. Meanwhile, U-Level is trying to get that confidence. Again, Dogman is trying to make plays, but the hesitation and the sheer confidence this time, the hesitation that U-Level is showing is too much compared to the confidence that LPE is showing, that even if they got caught out in a bad situation like that, they thought, you know what, we're in the lead. Let's fight this.
Yeah,
we'll lose one, we'll take a lot of damage.
The Dragon back to his team, and that's an immediate kill on the Kali. They're still trying to find more as the backstreet just goes wild behind that turret. Looks like the bot lane turret will be the next objective, though. That's another team fight that translated to another objective.
Yeah, and the Courage Mask was just picked up here by Dogman. Dogman getting the stun on Jake the Dog, but the Falling Star Moon onto 2! Cram able to get away from there, though. Another Fatal Links, but it's not as fatal as U-Level wanted it to be. Only Ryota goes down. Mega kill, double kill, 4 are gone.
Fatal Links wasn't the call there. The Alice wanted blood, and she got it. A 4-man ulti sucked everyone out in that fight, and now one lane is open for Limit Breakers. Another, like, the other lanes are still fairly safe, but then again, this is quite massive for LPE.
Yo, man, Arms' Low Yi just took down Escanor from 70 to 20. That was like just one combo of the rotation and the dispersion. What the hell? What the heck?
What can I say? Louis feathered airstrike in the mid lane, but Jake the Dog is just too tanky, baby. That's an Alice that we're talking about. 2-15 is kill score right now, with an almost a roughly 10k gold lead, with another kill going to Louis.
And BMO with the pick off yet again. U-Level thought they could take down Jake the Dog, but again, they still do not have enough damage. And LPE, especially that Alice, has a lot of sustain. Feathered Airstrike just sidestepping it right on cue. And LPE, sorry to say this, U-Level fans, but it looks like they are going to be riding into a 1-0 victory here. Are the Laus Playbook esports team, unless LPE messes up big time.
A Lord choke might just happen. I mean, we've seen big comebacks coming in from Lord fights. LPE has to make sure that if they get this Lord, they do so safely. They do not want to hand over this game after a very strong start. BMO in the backside. This might be massive. Then wave the dragon and he's dead. Unstoppable Alice inside the front lines as Cram does nothing to him. 4 people just getting zoned out as BMO tries to go in once again. They're back to the base. Go home, go back, and the Alice is just going ham.
And the Alice is raiding free right now. Monster kill, intercepting the link. That's going to be the damage coming out from U-Level, but they cannot do enough. Falling Star Moon onto 3. LPE cannot get kills just yet, but they said, you know what? We have the Lord anyway. Aspect and Ryota are covered there on the job. Let's just wait for it to come in, and I don't see this going any other way other than LPE securing this game 1 win.
LPE with the Lord marching. Will they wait for it, or will the Alice just find blood underneath the base? Wings for Wings will save the Farsa for now, and Jake the Dog is finally shut down. Bit more than he could chew. It's the Lord. It was too early. Too early, Reptar.
Yeah, I said it. It could be a mistake that Alice went in way too early. Jake the Dog is a big part of this lineup, and their members are low. What could have been the end game play here for LPE might just turn into like a 1 or 2 tower break, and then they're going to be forced to go back. They'll take it anyway, but this game could have been over if only that Alice was alive.
Yeah, I have to agree with you over there. If Jake the Dog was still alive and the Lord marched down, they could have used the pressure coming in. Oh! Out of nowhere. Goodbye. Goodbye. You're gone.
Oh, man. Ours' damage is crazy right now. 6-0 and 10. Rocking Magic Worship, of course, he'll get that extra burn. But man,
Magic Worship, I don't know. It's hard to explain. Yes, it's 6-0 and 10, but that damage is just a little bit too unreal. Yushin Shin, watch the damage. Just a little bit of poke. Gonna use it to clear the minions instead. Why you gotta do me like this, man? I was waiting for it.
Arvs, they're both level 12. But Arvs feels like he's level 15 and fully item locked. Cram, meanwhile, just has not been able to find his momentum this entire game, or actually the entire U-Level squad.
And Feathered airstrike. I feel it's not that safe there, but looks like they will enter the fight here as the Alice gets the Atlas immediately. The Ling, you can't even feel him anymore. Escanor will be tanking 4 people for a few seconds, but it won't wait anymore as the Farsa goes down. Aspect will go down as well to the Ling, and 2 lanes are still defended for the side of Limit Breakers. I think for them, that was a win.
Aspect, I just want to tell you, don't you dare be sour because you still gotta respect the lineup of LB. The longer this game goes on, the tankier that Cram will be, the more damage he can take. So will be the Khalid. But the main damage output here of U-Level is mainly really just that Farsa. Ling will just have to wait for the opportunity to get the kills. But LPE, you cannot keep making mistakes like that. Jake the Dog did it earlier. Now Aspect, yes, he was able to secure a kill, but he gave himself up in what could have been, again, more control over the map and more inhibitor turrets taken down here.
Or perhaps even the game, and now BMO is being too aggressive. I feel like LPE's confidence is starting to bite them at the back, and LPE, they need to tame themselves, control the desires to just go in and flex the strength. I think flexing the win would be better.
Woo. Take a quick breather here. And U-Level and LPE are doing the same thing as well. Now respecting one another's power spike. LPE, you just said it. Now that they're positioning around the mid lane, just staying in the shrubs. Ryota, yes, we see your snowman. Nice.
Yes, thank you for flexing that Christmas-themed recall, Ryota. But going back to the mid lane, BMO trying to find something here. That's a good vacuum. And BMO trying to get a target here, but I feel like the Shunpo will fall a little bit short and the stickers will come in first. Wave the Dragon still available. Dokman trying to find a target here, but I feel like he's not finding anyone just yet. Fatal Link still available. BMO might just kick Cram back to his team, but decides not to since this is an Esmeralda, but this is a very extended team fight as Dokman will falling down, not sure, not yet, as Cram is just shielded up so badly.
Yeah, and LPE could have been a really bad situation for either team, but everyone just got completely split up in that game. Good thing Dogman was able to get back there. He almost went down. If he was lost there, they might not be able to do this, which is they're actually, I think they're going to try to contest for the Lord, but LPE sees it.
Yeah, and that was a Way of the Dragon immediately connecting on Escanor, but I feel like that wasn't really necessary. BMO just trying to zone out a lot of people away from this Lord area. Again, Lord chokes happen, and if it happens against LPE, it's going to be bad for them considering how late the game is.
Yeah, that bottom lane shrub is where D and N, his Fars are hiding right now, but Escanor is going to get caught out here. There's going to be a lot of damage, but a lot of committed right now by LPE just to take down that Khalid. It's 5 versus 4, but U-Level might want to turn this around.
Yeah, they have to turn this around. Surrendering the Lord might as well be surrendering the game. Feather there, so I got canceled early. Wave of the Dragon available right now. That's 2-man Fatal Links, but the Alice will kill the Ling, and the bodies are just piling up as Cram is just going in and out, but a legendary Luoyi just finds more blood than Limit Breakers. Jake the Dog is in the backside of Cram, falling Star Moon there, but it won't do a thing, baby. A killing spree for the Alice, and Dogman is the only remaining survivor.
This Atlas will try to pull off the defense of a century, but LPE, I don't think they'll try to end it just yet. They're gonna go for the inhibitors instead. Arves has been an absolute all-star this entire game. Might be able to take out Dogman if he can get the combination right in time. Almost there! But the sustainability in the late game that the tank has, keeping himself alive there. LPE, they're being a little bit more disciplined now. Yes, they can end the game, but they want it in the condition that is at its complete safest.
Yeah, I have to agree with you over there. After that 2 massive blunders from earlier out of sheer confidence, LPE, they're still in a situation that they could lose this game because the Lord is still alive. If they strike the Lord in the wrong moment and Limit Breakers is able to capitalize with the Farsa, with the Atlas, just could be a turnaround that Limit Breakers has been waiting for the longest time. It looks like the Lord will be fairly uncontested here. It's falling down fast.
Dogman trying to get information. That might be a little bit too early, although the information is there. LB are going to try to go for it. The Ling is nearby. Does he have the Retribution? Can he steal the Lord away? I'm not sure he's able to secure it. It's not yet locked in. LPE spot on the Farsa. Farsa's down, but the Lord is secured by the Khalid, and it's been stolen away by U-Level.
And U-Level with the Lord, they decide to back off. They don't need to fight this anymore. The Lord is with them. 3 people alive to defend, and Alice, they're looking for kills. They need to kill off members out of Limit Breakers if they want to end this game. 2 people defending the base plus the Lord marching down in top side. Oh no! Ling is now down, and I feel like the Lord doesn't matter anymore, and it just might be game.
Yeah, they can just allow themselves to push down the mid here. Escanor, does he have the abilities? Nope, he just immediately gets knocked up and comboed. He's sustaining, he's holding on, he's trying, that's unstoppable, and the win here is inevitable. LPE without a minion wave will try to end it here, but can they? I don't think they can.
Oh no! It's still not over! Feathered airstrike just in time! And this might just be the most intense defense of this night. LPE, they can't close it out. And Limit Breakers, they're breaking limits left and right.
They did not have the minion wave, and oh man, Escanor was able to buy enough time. Less than 50% on the base. LPE just cannot catch a break with ending this game, Omi.
And this is looking to be the spiciest one yet. LPE, their confidence is now risking their win. If one wrong play could change it all, and Ryota is very careful now.
This could be the final team fight as 3 members of LPE are pushing in the top lane. Dogman's gonna try to find an opening. Can he though?
Opening, is it created? Jake the dog is suffering so much damage from the Farsa. The Farsa is 264, but she feels like she's around 10 or 10-3 or something.
Yeah, the damage is definitely there already here. U-Level have the tools to pull off a hell of a defense, and this could be the hell of a setup for Dogman if he'll find it.
Call it an epic comeback if he finds the Fatal Links, but looks like Ryota is in trouble here in the backside. The Link is just dealing too much damage at this point, but the Khalid is just putting up with the waves so far, as the minion waves will be crashing inside the base. And this is what LPE has against Limit Breakers. Limit Breakers have no minion waves pushing in their favor.
Blood Wings just picked up here by Cram. It's gonna be a bigger problem now for LPE to take that Esmeralda down again. U-Level, we're at that point where the items are starting to not matter anymore. It's now map control. LPE has the map control, but U-Level has the lineup to pull off a defense. This next Lord is gonna be crucial, because if LPE can take it without a loss, they can just wait for the Lord to make it all the way until to the base and just focus down the base and burn it down. U-Level, on the other hand, has the capability to steal it away yet again. They have the Ling and they have the Farsa, something that LPE has to watch out for.
Divine Glaive and Arves. This might just be a very good pickup for the Luo Yi. Again, the Luo Yi is deathless. If they find another good another good combo coming in from Arves, this might be game for them, but BMO in trouble here. 2 people chasing down the Cho, but again, he has immortality, so I feel like there's just a little bit of tickling in the top lane.
Yeah, Alice in the bottom lane though, just pushing that wave a little bit, forcing the Ling to defend, because the Ling is the fastest to respond and the fastest to get back to the Lord here. Again, very, very crucial play here. I won't be surprised if Jake the Dog does not leave the bottom lane at all and keep forcing a member of U-Level to go back.
2-man Fatal Links might be possible here, but he only gets 1, but the Feathered Airstrike finds the Yi Sun-Shin, and this is a massive pickup for the Limit Breakers. Tempest of Blades is calling, doing damage to the backside, and looks like Jake the Dog will be finding 3 in the back again. This is a very divided fight so far, and Jake the Dog, no, the Cho gets the Ling, and this is just bad for both teams, as 2 of the best, the cores are down for both teams.
No retries for either team, and it's a reset. They're both gonna have to wait, but Aspect is gonna get there faster, but BMO is taking so much damage from this Esmeralda. Yeah, sticker up, BMO. Oh, but here comes Jake the Dog. This
Jake the Dog, this is a 2v2 so far. The Atlas is there, and the Blood Ode, it will give him the easy exit out.
22 minutes. I think this is the longest game we've had all day. It's the lower bracket already. If you lose, you go home
Fatal
and Jake
links
the
to the
dog.
better airstrike. Jake the dog just might be in trouble here, but the Star Moon, the falling Star Moon, doesn't get the succubus, and this is just going bad so far for Limit Breakers. Dogman really low here. And a split push coming in from BMO. Now all lanes are open for Limit Breakers.
BMO ate all the damage the turret threw at him because there was no minion waves, but because of how late we are into the game and how little life that turret had, BMO just said, you know what, I'm just gonna take it, man. I'm gonna break this turret, and he did, and he got away. This is really bad news for U level because they have no more lane control, and they're just really gonna be forced to play on the defensive unless they want to take the ultimate risk and try to steal that Lord, but I don't see that happening.
One more Lord steal might change this. Ryota finds the Kali. They do it with a wave. The Dragon Escanor still alive though, and looks like the diversion will be called for BMO only. And this puts out the Joe. This might be dead. And looking at the red side, they are going down. The Luoyi, the first dead of the Luoyi. This just might be the fall, but it's a monster kill for the Alice. It's the Tempest of Flame just called a little bit too late. LPE is still back at it again, and Dogman on the other side as Jake the dog is just killing it in the backside.
Arvs almost pulled a hell of a play with LPE. Not sure if you guys realized this yet, but yeah, of course, YNZ's gonna go down. But Arvs was charging up that Divergent teleport, and I think he was targeting it right at the base of U level. He had 3 members with him. That's enough to just focus down the base, but then it was interrupted just in time. It was either, I think it was most likely Dogman or Dion securing that stun or that interrupt on that low Yi, which was absolutely crucial to stop that teleport, which is why this game is still ongoing, but I feel like we're just delaying the inevitable at this point.
Yeah, and the Alice is already securing a good minion wave actually in all 3 lanes. Dogman trying to contest this Lord. He might just be able to steal it away if we see another Atlas miracle, but miracles won't happen if you ensure that the miracle is dead. That's gonna be no fataling so far. 3 people in front. The Wave the Dragon is called, and the immortality is popped, and Dogman will fall. Alice is godlike. Escanor, he tries to run away, but the snare is there. No more dashes available for the stands, and this looks to be a dead Khalid. 2 people down for the side of Limit Breakers as LPE flexes their wings.
The closest minion wave is that 1 siege minion at the top, and then the 2 minions that they have there in the bottom. LPE though, I think they can end it right here. There's another wave coming in, so I think, yeah, Womi, this game is over.
Yeah, it doesn't even matter if the feathered airstrike lands, it even gets cancelled, but they're trying their best to take out the waves. Cram, and this is the Gisun Shin securing the victory. Cram, no miracles will happen. A double kill for the Gisun Shin, and game 1 will go to the Eagles as they maul ULBL.
Just like that, the game is finally over, but that was a hell of a match between U level and LPE, 2 teams that were favored to actually advance into the regular season. Now only one of them will make it through, possibly, because this is do or die. Get eliminated, you go home, win, and you're still alive in the lower bracket. What a game from those 2 teams. In the end, it was just the lineup that LPE had, along with the map control they had, really just kept them at a really safe spot, no matter what U level tried to do to get back here.
Yeah, it's objectives after team fights. We really saw on how they translated their early game advantages into objectives such as turrets, such as turtles, and that actually gave them